So let's just get right into it. Dude goes up on stage, literally verbatim says exactly what I told him at lunch. I'm talking 10, 15 minutes later, he walks up on stage like he's so cool. And the guy's like, oh, we've got a guy that wants to do something really nice for you. And he gets up there, he's like, listen, I think apps are the future. I think every entrepreneur just like you should have their own app. We all have websites, don't we? You should have your own app. And everything that's coming out of his mouth, I don't even know, but I'm rising up. I'm standing up. You know I box, right? Go ahead, show him that clip. We gotta show him. Yeah, I wanted to walk up there and get my Floyd Mayweather on, but I didn't. Because you know what they would have said? Here we go again. The other guy doesn't know how to handle himself at an event. So I sat there and I started to think about something. I said, you know what? I'm glad that he did that. Because I'm the wrong one to get that motivated. Because I'm not gonna quit. We talked about it in the first episode. Bring a lunch, right? No matter what happens, I'm not gonna quit. You better be prepared if you want a challenge to be like that to the very end. So I got up, I didn't even stay for whatever was coming next at the event. In fact, I don't even think I went to another session. I went back to that very place where I told him the idea where he stole it from me. I grabbed the napkin and I devised my plan. I said, I don't care if he does give everybody that was at that event an app, I'm going to outwork him. My app is going to be more productive. It's going to get better results, and I won't stop until that happens. I devised the plan, and I knew one thing that he didn't know, that creating personal apps, it wasn't easy. You see, you couldn't just get an app into the App Store and just treat it like a website, okay? It had to actually be a useful tool, and that alone made it very difficult. So I had all of these different plans on how we were gonna make it a useful tool, how people could actually use it, and it could be a tremendous benefit to whoever downloads it. So I knew I had that advantage. I knew that he couldn't just go and just copy the idea. And I said, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go talk to all of the top producers, all of the gurus out there, the people that I've been building relationships with for years now, and I'm gonna share with them the idea. And I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I'm gonna create this for free for you, this app, and I want you to test it out, right? All I ask in return is that you simply, when it gets out, when we launch, that you let me come on and let's do a webinar and share the results. And they said, Vince, I got you. And that's when I realized that all of my hard work, all of the lead generation, all of the ads, all of the favors, all of the underdog days was coming back forward, right? When you provide value, okay, when you provide enough value to the world, okay, that's how you make money. And it was on. So I flew back home and I was excited and I just got to work. So success leaves clues. I had witnessed so many successful launches, from my mentor's launch to, my buddy that I met in the VIP, watching his company grow and taking part in all of these different affiliate launches myself. I started to notice something in common. And that was the fact that these entrepreneurs and business owners that were doing these launches, they knew how to dangle the carrot. They knew how to get marketers like myself excited, and I knew that I had to do the exact same thing. So what did I do? I remember I went to the mall and I said, I gotta get some awesome prizes so I can give these things out to some of these entrepreneurs who hopefully would promote my new app company. So for whatever reason, it leads me right to the Apple store. And I walk in there like I'm some big shot and I'm like, I want 3 of those Apple, laptop computers. I want 4 of those phones. I want, 5 of those iPads. And I'm just going crazy. And I remember they brought them out and like, what the heck is this guy doing, right? So they bring it out and I'm walking out of the store with all of this stuff. And I just know people are gonna eat it up, because during this time, obviously these things aren't cheap. And back then, not a lot of marketers had all of this stuff. So I knew that they would want it. And I knew these would be amazing gifts to give out during this launch. So on my way home, I went to the bank and I withdrew $10,000 in cash. Not a lot in today's terms, in terms of what people are willing to give away. In fact, I took part in a launch, which I'll tell you about shortly, where someone gave away a Ferrari and like 100 G's, but 10 grand at the time in a launch was a lot of money. And then I went home and I'm like, I gotta get the epic picture that I'm gonna post, right? So I essentially put everything on my desk and I take this picture and I start to essentially create, the sizzle, right? I start to say, I'm coming out with this awesome thing and everybody is going to want to get it because it's gonna change your life as an entrepreneur. And it started. People started reaching out like, Vince, what's going on? And I knew I had the sizzle that I needed to get this launch off the ground and absolutely crush oh boy that tried to steal from me.